Phil, how is the new board addressing the issue of artistic governance for the drill hall?
Yeah, perhaps a little history first before I say how we're trying to deal with it now. I mean, when the Ruston Hall Trust, all bar 2 members of the board were local authority elected members. And though they were interested, they didn't have very much, they had no experience of an arts venue. They had necessarily limited understanding of what was involved with that. And so basically the leadership of the artistic program was done by the then manager, now director, and his team, with the support of myself and another trustee who was also independent. When we came to look at the new board, we took, I think, the right and an important decision. We pretty much do know where we're going from an artistic point of view. We know what we want to do and why we want to do it, with whom and why, all of that. And it would have been very easy for us to have, at that early stage, to have filled the board with people who are directly involved with the arts. And we decided to do something quite contrary to that. We wanted to doing the board in 2 stages, really. To create the first board, which is based upon capability in terms of running a business, of being able to look at all those things across the piece, from the balance sheet to the legal matters to the human resources. So we put together a group of trustees, as I said much earlier, who had those skills and capabilities, trusting to the fact that a couple of them do have knowledge, the Lyric, for example, in London. And Simon and myself have a fairly keen grip on where we want to go. But what we'll be adding at the next stage, once we've got the business bit of it set up and the framework right, as it now is, we will add people to the board who will have a greater commitment to artistic programming and the issues involving programming than the other side of things. So I think we wanted to make sure that we could actually run the place, because we know what we want to do. That doesn't mean that we won't then import other folks. And one of the other things that goes along with that is we took a decision a long time ago that the new board would have 2 young people on the board, 2 young people under 18 years of age. And that's written into our memorandum and articles of association. That was very deliberate, and I suppose the reasons are obvious. But we didn't add those people to the board at the outset because there was too much hard graft to be done, and we didn't want anybody, not being patronising, but anybody who was not experienced enough maybe in that side of things to be overwhelmed and frankly dissuaded from becoming active. So in the next 6 months we will be adding artistic members to the board, and we'll be adding 2 young people to the board. At that point we will have finished the process of board construction, and we'll be able to go forward with, I think, even more certainty than we already got.